Hey everyone, it's Bri. I'm back with another scrapbook process video. This time it's for the Document December Stash Bust YouTube hop. I will have everybody that's participating all month long in the description box below. There's a video going up every day, and it was arranged by Gwen, Wruck. She's the owner of Cut to You, and she just wanted everybody to join her this month in getting through your Christmas stash and using it up, as well as just documenting memories in December. I have this collection, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, it's called Say Cheese Christmas. Excuse me. And it is basically like a Disneyland Christmas line by Simple Stories. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, so, and it's by Simple Stories, and I thought it would be perfect to document this photo of my boys. They're standing in front of, like, the Disneyland entrance in California. This is where, like, right after you enter the ticketing gates, this is where everybody takes photos. So we went there, I think in December of 2018, and we were in California visiting our family, and we ended our week-long vacation by the three of us heading to Disneyland at like 6 in the morning, and then like doing Disney all day long, and then sleeping in a hotel, and then flying back to Louisiana the next day. So we had a day just full of spending time eating like all of the specialty foods that are around during the Christmas time. It was so much fun, and it was just a memorable day for just the three of us, you know, and we had such a great time. So I've been wanting to use this collection because it's perfect, you know, in regard to Disneyland and around Christmas, and it like Disney is magical on its own, but then when it's around Christmas or even Halloween, where they totally decorate it, there was like this huge tree, the castle had lights all over it, it looked like twinkling, like it belonged in like the movie Frozen. It was awesome, and I can't even, there's not enough words to describe how magical it is during Christmas. The one thing I was bummed about was that we couldn't ride the Haunted Mansion ride, and that's when they revamp it to look like a Nightmare Before Christmas. The line was crazy long, and we unfortunately had to miss that one, but that's okay. We did get to ride Space Mountain. That was probably one of the first rides we got on, and then we did the whole, like, you got the app on your phone and all that, so we could basically ride all the rides. Okay, so anyways, back to my layout. I am just taking some of the pattern papers from the collection. I ripped into some of them. If you've noticed, like, a few of my projects from a few weeks ago, or actually just very recent, I love ripping into paper. I love layering them. I'm trying to, you know, find different ways to add the torn layered paper all over my page. So I thought I would try a different design and go from the bottom instead of the usual top or like the side. And I'm just layering some of those papers underneath each other, ruffling up the edges. Since they are very busy patterns, I thought doing it this way, I could still feature most of them, but only have a little bit peeking out, so it's not too crazy. But this layout does get very busy, which was, you know, kind of not usually my style, but I couldn't help but I kept going, and that's okay. I love how it turned out. It's super fun. This collection is a lot of fun, and I'm glad I got to use this up. So yeah, please join us this month in getting some of those Christmas collections used up, you know, before the month of December is over. I don't know if you scrap Christmas throughout the year. I tend to not. I tend to only kind of scrapbook the whole month of December, and then I'm ready to move on to, you know, other collections. So it was a lot of fun to get a lot of Christmas stuff used up this entire month. And if you followed me for a while, I know I always say that, but I usually don't scrap holiday stuff up until probably 2 years ago, or yeah, basically last year. I have really gotten into it, and yeah, so it is nice to get into some of those Christmas collections and get my stuff used up. So I cut this little half of a Mickey head. It was I think it was on a Project Life card or a Pocket Life card, like a cutout page, I think, and I trimmed it out, and then since I was going to layer it on top of all of those torn edges, it was reaching, you know, the black polka dot, multicolored polka dot paper down at the bottom. It was kind of blending in too much, so that's when I backed it with the red and cream polka dot, just so it could stand out a bit more and there was that separation. I backed my photo with a few of those pattern papers, and then now I'm just embellishing. I kind of, like, to be honest, I had two foundation pages prior to this one. I had like 2 mixed media things started, and I didn't like either one of them. So I scrapped them both, and I'm saving them for a different layout, and I decided to go with this. I don't know why I just struggled with my backgrounds for some reason. I wasn't happy with them, and I really didn't want to keep working with it, I guess you could say. I just wasn't inspired. So, if you're starting off with mixed media and you're feeling like, everybody might have their mixed media backgrounds done, the first shot, or, we do it perfectly. I honestly don't. And, I do like to say, if you have something, try to finish it. But if not, like if you're truly not feeling it, set it aside and go back to it later. I didn't want to dwell on it too much. So, that's why I set them both aside. And this is take 3. And I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. And I'm really glad that I just decided to go ahead and, scrap them and, try a different design. And I'm really happy with this. And this collection is so fun. Like these little ephemera, like the ephemera pack in this, it's got a lot of little kids. And I just went through and pulled out the ones that I thought would go, good with my, like the story I was trying to tell, and with what the little boys were doing. One's holding up candy, and then the other one's holding a pretzel. And I don't think I took a picture of Noah eating a pretzel, unfortunately. I know we do have photos of them eating churros. I think we had like 6 churros that day, because they're just my favorite. But yeah, anyways, they're just super cute. I wanted to make this other Mickey Mouse head work, because I thought I needed like an embellishment cluster at the top left of the page, because it kind of felt a little empty, because everything's, pretty bottom heavy down there, as well as to the right. It's just, look, there's so much going on. But then, since that Mickey head didn't work, I figured I could put my title over there, and it worked out perfectly. So I did pop that the big half Mickey head, as well as my photos up on foam. I did pop the wreath, as well as the little guy holding the pretzel up on foam tape. I like having dimension on my layouts, and popping things and tucking things here and there. I did add some tangled thread while I was chatting, and then I'm adding some foam tape to the cute little banner sticker. And then of course I had to add the little castle with the fireworks behind it, because it's super cute, and it fit perfectly right there. So I did pop that up on foam as well, so that everything was level and the same height. So yeah, definitely check out everybody's videos down below. And if you're not subscribed to any of them yet, definitely subscribe to them and leave them a thumbs up and a comment. It was super nice of Gwen as well as Sara Scraps to include me in this little hop. I had so much fun, and I was so pleased that when they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to participate, to document December and to, get some of my stash used up. So yeah, there's a great lineup of super talented ladies down below. So definitely please check them out, and lots of inspiration for the entire month. And it's so cool to see everybody scrapping, Christmas or just documenting December, or whatever you celebrate, any holidays that you celebrate in December. Even if you don't celebrate, you're still creating. So it's super nice and super neat to see everybody and get loads of inspiration. Right, so my title is going to be Merry Days. Off camera, I do add some Florence Alphas by Bella Boulevard, and then I do add some journaling. I typed it out on my computer and printed them out, because I thought that it would be perfect in that whole empty space down at the bottom right. And I had a lot of journaling, so I thought it would look nice and it would pop more on that paper and not get so lost if I typed it out and trimmed it into little tiny strips. So I did add one of that little black polka dot heart at the top. I fussy cut that from one of the cutout pages, and then I put that little poinsettia in there. So I did add white and black acrylic paint splatters, as well as my journaling, like I just mentioned. And that is it. I had so much fun with this layout. It was so neat to just create and use up some of my stash and get this photo of my boys scrapped. So definitely check everybody out below, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks again. Bye.